All right, welcome back, everybody. It's Zenith Online Racing, Season 4, Tier 1. It's round 21, the penultimate race of the season. We are in Brazil at Interlagos, one of those classic circuits. Many great races here in the past, modern era and the eras of the past. Um, I'm Arbiga, and alongside me, once again, is Puff Digital.
Hello, everyone. Let's try. Brazil, known to have some rain from time to time. A number of championships have been decided here in the past. Like you're saying, a very classic track. Um, Winding down towards the end of the season, and yeah, I'm excited for a good race.
We got a lot of reserves in here tonight. I think 7 reserves on track, which is probably the highest we've had in quite some time. But not much to play for a lot of drivers, and there's a big college football game on tonight too. So probably a lot of people just not interested in opting in for this one. But glad to see we still got 20 cars out there. So 13 count. Actually, probably more than 13 count, but a handful probably don't.
Yeah, a mix of full-time reserves and just reserves from other tiers and stuff. So yeah, like you said, towards the end of the season, it is important to note last week we thought Camden had kept his championship bid alive, but due to some stewarding decisions, Packer, big congratulations to him. He is officially our Tier 1 champion, so um, just wanted to mention that off the top. Great season from
Congratulations.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's been excellent all season. It's been a pleasure watching him put these drives together and finally put that championship trophy up on the shelf. You can see him on track there making his way around, following his teammate Dylan. So we'll get on board with the ZOR Tier 1 champion. That's IRO Packer. Congratulations on
yeah,
your title, and let's get on board for the first hot lap.
yeah, let's give him some screen time here, show him some love as he shows us how a championship driver handles qualifying here down into turn one. Honestly, in my opinion, one of the more difficult bunch of corners there. Turns one, two, and three. Very difficult, and a lot of traffic coming out of the pits as
Tons
he's
of
trying
traffic
to
here.
grab a slipstream. It seems off some of these drivers. GP Colin gets well out of the way for him. None of them really got in his way, so caught them at the right point. Drop down into sixth gear. Very technical second sector. A little bit of a lockup, but looks pretty tidy. A lot of elevation change in some of these braking zones, so very easy to walk the fronts here. Yeah, and this should be flat out all the way here into, I guess not even the penultimate corner if you count the last little kink on the straight, but corners to go, flat out through the rest of the lap. So very aggressively, almost going into the pit lane. A 107 for his teammate. Let's see what Packer can do. A 107.3. So the Haas team, they are our constructors champions, and of course sitting 1-2 at the moment.
JXW now heading towards the line on the medium tires. Looks like he's going to the pits though. No, he's just getting a very short run here.
Yeah, taking
108.2, not too bad actually on the mediums. That's a pretty solid time.
yeah, definitely. Maybe just trying to get a banker lap in on the board. I'm pretty sure this should be a very easy soft to medium tire strategy.
So we have another Williams. Is that Bobby? About to start a lap. Now he's heading into the pits.
He's invalidated, so he goes into the pits. Also, Bobby again. Got him in here for the interview last week. Did get a good handful of points, so we go Bobby, and we'll see if we can do it again here tonight.
Ride with Axton now. He's in the middle part of the track. Very short lap here, so he's about halfway through the lap right now.
Also on medium tires.
Yeah.
So it's a short lap. I think most guys should be able to get 3 runs in easily, and if you're quick, you should probably even be able to get 4 runs in. So all the way down into third, and yeah, got the traction quite nicely again. Yeah, just flat out. Here, a lot of these guys really, yeah, sticking to the left side of that track as they finish their lap.
Flat on the mediums.
Flat, yeah. Great lap, first in the medium runner, so very close in there with Ryan and JX. Arrow 108.2 on the soft, so he'll definitely be looking to improve on that.
Got Carmentos heading into the pits. Yeah, GP.
Yeah, GP Collins on a lap here.
Let's check in with GP Colin.
Maybe a second run here, maybe invalidated the first. He's just a little low on the battery, but and again, flat out, pretty easy. Can unsettle the car a bit. You don't take the right line there, but pretty easy flat out. Just a lot of the exit curve, and yeah, wonderful shot of him flying around the corner there. It was great. And he's into the pits and very close to the pit wall there, but does manage to stay out of the way. Got Camden on his outlap. Got Beck on his outlap. I believe Zyg is the first man up the track here looking to set a lap, so teammate Doth unable to make it tonight. Zyg gonna have to do all the heavy lifting for Ferrari.
Doth thou even?
Thou even. Big lockup going into turn one there.
He'll appreciate that. Well, he's at work tomorrow, Mr. Doth. I'm sure he'll still watch the race even if he's not in it.
And again, Zyg coming up on some traction, or traffic rather. He gets a good slipstream. Hopefully that Mercedes driver, I believe, would be Dernia. Of his way here, but he doesn't. Zyg's too close to him. He's already gotten out of the way.
We're getting a nice shoulder cam through this part of the track here. Every time I switch to broadcast through here, I get the shoulder ride, and it's a nice little view. It's a really great racing track.
Yeah, it's got a really, really nice flow to it. It's difficult to overtake. Turn one's a difficult overtaking corner, but
Ooh.
Watching the cars go through and the elevation change and everything, really, I think it's why it's a favorite for a lot of guys.
It's definitely one of my favorites to drive. I'm not particularly great at it, and I do find it difficult to overtake, but I do enjoy racing here. 107.9 for Zyg.
Yeah, really solid lap there. Puts himself up a bit. I think Camden was next.
Just barely behind T-Money there. Let's hop on board with Camden here. He's just heading towards that pit lane split.
Should have second comfortably, I believe. I'll check the same thing after. Fantastic.
7-4.
Yeah, fantastic season for Camden, honestly. I mean, I'm sure he'll be a little disappointed. Second, obviously, stings a bit, knowing you were the next best, but I think he's got quite a bit to be proud of. He's improved quite a bit from last season, so.
JX starting a lap briefly as well. Do we have anybody in the middle of a hot lap anywhere? Dernia, maybe Dernia?
Yeah, Dernia should be. On board with him. He was our race winner from last week. And he invalidates there.
Yeah.
Odd. Let's see what he would have got. Would have been a 7.6, so would have put him right in the fifth. Pretty close to some of those other guys.
Having to get out of the way there. He's not even really setting laps either, I don't think. I mean, he's going to be blocked somebody. Got to be careful out there.
Yeah.
Let's see what we have coming around. GP Colin looks like he just started a hot lap on the mediums. GP Colin been struggling a little bit lately. He's usually was one of the pacier drivers, and he's just been sort of stuck in no man's land a lot lately. Not really competing anywhere near the front or getting tangled up and stuff. It's been a bit of a rough season for GP towards the end here. Qualifying too, like generally was pretty good at qualifying in the past, and he's been struggling there in the last few races. So see if GP can put something together tonight and have a good solid end of the season.
Yeah, build some of that momentum as Camden actually puts himself into second, just ahead of Packer there. So
nice time from Camden there.
Yeah.
Been his second run on those tires, perhaps, or did he get another hot lap in?
I'd assume second run on those tires.
Yeah, it seems the lap counters aren't working here. These guys on hot laps have 0 laps, it says. That doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
So Arrow, after setting a lap on the softs, has actually come out on the mediums. Coming up behind JX here, so a bit of traffic. I don't think JX is too much of an issue, but that dirty air can always kind of
Yeah. It's also distracting.
disrupt the car, and yeah, it definitely is a bit of a distraction, so...
It gets in your head more than anything, because you think it's disrupting the car.
JX does move out of the way, but I mean, Arrow did have to follow him throughout most of the second sector there. See what he can do. Going across the line now, DRS open. And doesn't improve, only a 108.3, so won't even be able to start on these tires.
Gotta figure that
out of the top 10.
traffic probably costs him a little bit. Here comes GP Colin on those mediums. This one's shaping up. It looks like it could be pretty good. No, he's heading into the pits. Looked like he was
up,
Yeah, I was gonna say he looked like he was gonna improve, but maybe just not quite happy enough with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just know it doesn't feel fast, and it's not really worth putting it in because you're like, I didn't feel like I actually had control
definitely.
or something along those lines, right?
Hacker who's invalidated, so this lap won't count. We have Axon into the pits. We have Carmentalist, a reserve driver. What he's able to do here. He's not on a lap yet.
No,
We've got T-Money, actually. Get on board with T-Money. He actually, as a result of having his penalty removed, gets on the podium last week. So unfortunate we didn't get to interview him. But
really shallow turn-in point there.
yeah.
Probably
Obviously,
cost him
T-Money
a
is
bit
one
of
of the
time.
guys who doesn't use the racing line, so
Yeah, just looking really apprehensive here.
yeah, very tentative.
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, he's got everything turned down anyways, so I suppose.
The Excel Power Rangers. They're minty fresh, this group. Got 3 Excel drivers in here tonight.
Yeah.
There is an aroma of spearmint in the air. We will not acknowledge other racing leagues, only gum.
I think they're just a team. I'm curious about
no idea,
why
to be
Packer's not in the team.
Yeah.
But his teammate Dylan is.
Because he used to be. Yeah, Dylan
He
used to
didn't
be
make the
IRO.
cut.
Dylan used to be IRO, and maybe we're...
Packer is Camden, sorry, is retired.
Did he crash?
Is that on track? Yeah, it looks like.
He has, yeah, up the hill, coming out of the, right near the start of the lap. It's the end of the first little DRS run. Right here, we're on board with Carmentalist. We might catch Camden's car, just barely, but it might be cleared.
I'm not sure how he would have lost up here.
On the curb, on the inside, maybe?
Yeah, maybe coming back inside, yeah. Makes sense, though.
Like, ran wide and then came back in.
Yeah. Unfortunate for Camden there.
He's lucky he's got a good time on the board, though.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, did get that on there in time.
Might get knocked down a couple spots, but he won't be too far, I don't think.
Yeah.
Front. Let's find a hot lap here. We got Durnia. No, he's invalidated. I don't think he's pushing anyway. Bobby's on a hot lap. Let's ride with Bobby here.
Yeah.
Williams. Nearly broke his ankle today, and he's still here racing, so good to see Mr. Bobby Teva out on track. I think he's a pad guy anyway, so the ankle...
Oh, Bobby's got the wheel set up.
Oh, you got the wheel set up?
Yeah. Bobby maybe braking in gas with 1 foot tonight.
Yeah.
Driving it like a road car.
Hopefully he's not gassing with the left foot, because I don't think that would feel right at all. Let's see what he can do here, though. It looks pretty good, based on where other guys are usually at this point on their time. This looks like a pretty solid lap for Bobby here.
Yeah, 3 or 4 tenths, you'll move up quite a few positions here. Let's see what
there we go. It's 107.9.
Yeah,
107,
just not enough to pip Zyg there, but maybe has enough time if he can get around quickly to get a final run in here. I imagine we've got everyone gearing up for their last runs, as no one's on track right now.
So we got a
We have a few
Ferrari
leaving
heading
the
out.
pits. We have
It's gotta be
Axton, I
Zyg.
think. First of these guys who will do their final run. Yeah, Axton. Then I believe that would
Zyg.
be
I thought Zyg was
Packer.
leaving, but I don't see anybody.
So Axton's up there. Then
Oh,
we
it is
have
Zyg, yeah.
Packer behind him, and then Zyg. We can follow those three.
Axton,
Packer, and then Zyg.
Axton, Packer, Zyg. Who's in front of Axton? Bobby just finished.
That would be
lap, right?
Bobby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Axton, Packer, and Zyg. All right. Well, we'll get on board with Axton first. We'll try to keep an eye on who's coming out behind. It looks like a Mercedes, so... we'll
Yeah, I'm
keep
not
an
gonna
eye
lie. I
on-
would love to see Axton on the podium.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah,
We
miss
haven't
hearing his
interviewed him since
voice.
last season, yeah.
Yeah. He's always got something funny to say. He's running the potential of coming into
Durnia.
a lot of traffic here.
Durnia behind Zyg.
And Ryan. But we
Yeah.
do have Axton now. Yeah, all these cars leaving the pits here. So, it's got an AlphaTauri ahead of him. And then a McLaren ahead of that. So, JX just runs right through the corner. Job getting out of the way. So, McLaren should be well enough ahead to not really cause him any problems. Axton looking quite in control of the car here.
Yeah, it's steady.
Smooth. Got T-Money ahead of him there. T-Money should be far enough ahead again, not to really cause too many problems.
We got a little bit of a tow here from T-Money as well. Because T-Money's going to be starting
Yeah.
his lap. He's not going to lift. This is going to work out nicely
Exactly.
for Axton, actually.
He's going to get a tow
The only
right
part of the
down
track
the
you wanna
pit
be
straight
close.
here.
Yeah. See what Axton can do. Is it 10? No, it's a 107.
A 107.1 onto the front row. Maybe owes T-Money a bit of a thank you there.
Comes
Let's go over with Packer up 2/10, so won't be enough for pole unless he can get a bit more time here. And he misses
he's
out
very
by
close.
300ths.
Very close there.
Very close. Who did we
Comes
have next?
Zyg.
I already lost it.
Zyg into
10th.
10th. And then we've
Durnia
got
next.
Durnia. And then Ryan, I think.
Yeah.
Behind Ryan looks like possibly Carmento's on outlap, I think. And then there's a McLaren pushing. That would be T-Money probably. Or GP perhaps. So but
GP.
riding with Durnia now, making his way down the final straight. It looks like he... Oh, yeah. Everybody keeps tricking me with that pit entry there. Is it 106? No, it's 107.4 for Durnia. So he pips his teammate. See what Ryan can do now. He's making his way down the main straight. Is he going to get into the 106s? No, 107.6 for Ryan. So he's outside the top 10 even still.
Yeah.
And then is it T-Money?
T-Money,
It is.
yeah, has
Improves
split.
into 8th.
The Mercedes.
Who else is coming across? I don't know who's there. Aerostrike perhaps is pretty close.
I've lost everyone, yeah.
Joshua, here
Orders
comes
out the window.
Joshua. He's invalidated. Looks like
We have Arrow just finishing Sector 2 here.
Yeah, so let's get with Arrow.
Bit of a lock up there. And misses the apex.
Yeah, not looking
Up
great.
through the gears here. We'll see what he can do. Not as aggressive. Riding that pit wall. 107.5 though. Puts himself into 10th.
Yeah, the 10th on the softs. My favorite spot.
Yeah, your favorite, I was just going to say.
Yeah. Welcome,
we've got
Arrow. Welcome.
Mr. Joshua. I think we should be next here.
He didn't validate, yeah, so he's going again. See if he can make his way through. There's a little bit of traffic. JXW, yeah, pulls out of the way.
Getting out of the way.
Can't quite hug that inside because JX was there.
Yeah. As Dylan sets a 106.7.
107.3 for Joshua. He pips his teammate, so back and forth between
Yeah.
those two, duking it out, but they will start on track together.
I've never
once
seen
again.
more evenly matched team, I don't think.
I think they're literally, like, there's literally a chain between them. It's like
they
one's towing the other around
they're
constantly.
never far away from each other.
No,
It's
it is
so
something.
consistent between the
Yeah.
two of them.
I
That
will
is something.
I will be back briefly if you want to take us through the order there or the championship perhaps. Up to you.
Yeah,
I can
we'll
do it.
run through the order here. Very close qualifying for a lot of these guys. Excel Dillon on pole position, a 106.7 in second. Front row lockout for Haas. We have Packer. Third, we have Carmentalist. Fourth, we have Axon. Great lap from him. And fifth, JXW. Sixth is Camden. Unfortunately, crashed out of qualifying. Wasn't able to improve on that early lap he set. In seventh, we have Mr. Joshua. And of course, right behind him, his teammate in the Mercedes, Matthew Dernia. In ninth, we have T-Money. 10th, we have Arrow. 11th, Poor Man's Pole for Zyg. Behind him, we have Ryan in 12th, Beck in 13th, Bobby in 14th, and GP Colin in 15th. And then we have the reserves in 16th through 20th. So, again, very close qualifying session. Um, should be an exciting race. I mean, based on how close these qualifying times were, I think we really should have some close racing. Wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of DRS trains. These opening laps are going to be crucial to see who can kind of break away from the pack and who can stick with the guy in front of them and maybe save some of their battery and carry on.
I didn't. Did you get a weather update for the race? Because I never saw anybody really say anything.
Yeah, Maverick. Thank you, Maverick. He said dry race. No, he said wet race.
Is it a wet
No,
race? Honestly?
JX said dry race. Maverick was being cheeky, I suppose, and said wet race. So it looks rather dry at the moment, but I don't know if that's because it's still like. I think it's dry. I'm gonna trust JX here. I didn't see enough people whining in the Discord to think that it would be a wet race.
Ooh, spicy.
So we have an 8:27 start time. In the meantime, I mean, I guess I can run through some of the close battles in the standings. I'm not going to go through everything, just maybe a few things to look out for. Um, Iro Dillon, only 10 points behind Arrow, could move up into third. We have Fuzz and T Money. I mean, Fuzz isn't here, so T Money, if he can score 5 points, will jump Fuzz. Flip-flop Fish is not here. JX and Axton separated by 1 point. Zyg also only 4 points behind JX, so the three of them with a lot to play for. We have Beck in 16 and Bobby in 6. I mean, not too many close battles. A couple races left, so I mean, a lot of these positions can still switch around. Dernier is only 15 behind Doth, so he can definitely manage to pass him. Mr. Joshua, I mean, he's 30 points behind Arrow, so he would need some luck in order to get that done, but possibly can move ahead of him.
No, Sam. I think it was me pouring my wine. I muted myself when I was pissing. It was a little gurgles you were hearing, like glug glug glug. Yeah,
I
it was
forgot to
just.
give them the go ahead, so they're all just waiting. While I was reading the standings.
Yeah. Well, at least they all
Um,
listened.
yeah, they all listen.
They're like, "You're gonna listen to me read the standings. You're
There's
gonna
no
like it."
there's no admin in the damn
Yeah.
lobby, so
JXW 10-second penalty.
JX 10-second penalty. Uh,
No problem, Sam. Don't you worry, bud. This is a
JX is
professional stream here, okay? We're not gonna air piss sounds, but we'll air wine gurgling into a
well.
mug.
Thanks for listening to me read the standings there, everyone.
You still got time. We've got the whole formation lap still.
Yeah. I mean, what do we have? Red Bull and Racing Point tied with 288. So I mean, there you go. There's a big one. Mercedes 258, only 30 points behind the two of them. Uh, Alfa Romeo and Ferrari separated by 9 points. That's kind of the closest battles we've got. The big one obviously is Racing Point and Red Bull. Each team with one driver here today. So whoever scores more between Camden and Arrow will move into second. And then if the Mercedes duo, they are very consistent. If they can get a good handful of points here, they have an opportunity to make up some ground and they've still got a shot at second here in the constructors. So I mean,
Ryan's gone for the hard tires in 12th, so I don't know if that's like a really bold strategy or if he just, I guess if you take him like 24 laps or something, you could probably get on the sauce, maybe 25. I don't know how far you have to take them.
you only have to take them, I think, like 21. I think the softs will last
Yeah, that's interesting.
a very good portion of this race.
Maybe he's figuring a first lap safety car and he can just pop those mediums on to the end. Uh-oh. Ryan and Beck disqualified. Made contact with the safety car, so Ryan on the hard tires is going to have cold tires to start this race. That is not going to be fun for him. Let's pick up the leaders here. We got Excel Dillon leading the pack. IRO Packer tucked in behind. Carmentalis, the reserve driver, in third. It's a good showing for him. Axton in fourth. Axton really threatening for a podium here, so we may get our interview yet.
Yes.
JXW fifth. Camden in sixth. Joshua, Durnia, T-Money, Aerostrike round out the top 10. Everybody else starting on mediums. Hards, except for GP, Wolfsburg, and Maverick starting on the softs outside the top 10 there. So interesting strategy from those guys. We get back to the front, bit of a gap from the Haas cars back to the Renault cars. And we will take the grid slots shortly. The penultimate race of Season 4 here at Zenith Online Racing. This is the Tier 1 group. It's round 21. It's the Brazilian Grand Prix. We have the final car, Excel Miami, taking his grid slot in the background there. Let's get those lights fired up and let's get this race underway.
Yeah, potential for a very hectic turn 1 here.
All right, we have 3, 4, and 5 lights are on. And they're off. Looks like a very good start for Packer on the inside line there. Can he get the lead into turn 1? He's going to go for it. Side by side with his teammate, they touch. And Dillon takes the spot back. Let's check button behind any contact. Everybody
very
really
clean, yeah.
Extremely clean through the first turn. Excellent stuff there. And here we go again. Packer trying to take a look here. Axton sitting just behind these guys. Get up to the front. We were all over the place here with the timing, but it looks like, is it Packer in front? It is. Packer has gotten in front. Packer has gotten into the lead.
Dillon coming under pressure as well from Carmentalist. JXW's found himself into fourth, so really great start from him.
Yeah, and Axton dropped 2 places, or in 1 place it seems. And look at that Ferrari side by side there with Ryan.
Oh, and Zyg's gone round. Looks like he just lost the car a bit. I don't know if anyone's collected him there.
I see a lot of debris
and we've got
here.
Wolfsburg off track as well. Yeah, Zyg seemed to have just lost traction there. He spun round right in the middle
Joshua
of the track.
getting by Camden here as well, up into 6th place. We got some overtaking early here. A lot of dust kicking up on the entry into turn 1 there.
Yeah.
Someone's been off the road there.
Camden looking to fight this back here. He is right behind. He takes the inside line. Will he be able to send it? Not quite. Joshua does well.
Camden around the outside, though. Gets a really good exit here. You see them drag race up the hill, and he sweeps across.
Yeah, it looked like Joshua may have backed out
Yellow
slightly.
Flag again. We got Maverick
off. Yeah. Maverick in the background there, looking to get his car turned around. Extremely close throughout the entire field still. I mean, nothing between any of these guys.
Sort of a big gap there from 10th to 11th. So Ryan on those hards sort of putting a plug in the rest of the field behind him.
Yeah, we got another yellow flag. It looks this time like GP Collins spun round.
Durnia taking a look at his teammate with T-Money in tow. Very close here, and Dillon also close enough to Packer to take a peek, but not quite close enough. Let's get back to that battle back here. Oh, T-Money's off! T-Money's had a moment there, and he's saved the car nicely. Luckily, he's got a nice cushion behind him. He only really lost 1 place, but that could have been much, much worse for T-Money, especially if there was traffic there. Easily could have got collected.
Axton now falling out of DRS range on the guys ahead of him. Jay Hex is looking very strong. In the chat, he said podium or bust.
Yeah,
Podium or
he's going for
DNF.
it.
So he's going for it. And he looks really solid to start.
He's putting the pressure on Carmentalus, who has looked quite pacey in his reserve roles here so far.
Yeah, Dernia's also made it past his teammate. I think he may have said that. I missed it, but Mr. Joshua now in danger of falling out of that DRS range. So he's going to get pressure from behind. Yeah, we'll move to the front
putting
here.
the pressure on IRO Packer here, and he's got that DRS now. Finally, here he comes. Looking to go to the outside. Packer really covers that off. That was aggressive defending there from Packer.
Very aggressive, yeah. Basically pushing him off the track there to hang on to that position.
It's something we don't see terribly often from Packer, that just outright aggressive defending. How hard will he cover this inside line here? Very hard. And he's still looking to just squeeze Dylan there into submission. Oh, but Dylan with a really good switchback, and they touch again. Up the hill, it's a drag race. Who can take the spot? Packer gets it covered for now. But
Dylan
this
again, though, is
a duel around the outside.
What a move.
Wow, and he's through. Dylan. Wow.
That was impressive.
Just
very aggressive defending from Packer, and yeah, he was just having none of it. That was
that was
really something.
Two bringing out the best in each other here, but look how close Packer is now on the fight back, and he's bringing Carmentalus and GXW into play as well. This is going to get really interesting at the front here, and it's well timed because behind in the rest of the field, the gaps are starting to spread a bit. We're not seeing too many close battles, but the battle for first is on.
Now.
Here he comes, Packer down the inside, just absolutely flying with that DRS, sweeps across and gets back into first. Dylan now trying to hang on.
Yeah, he's going to have that DRS again. As these guys behind you are probably just maybe hoping for a Haas crash. As
it could happen. Here comes Packer down the inside, covering it off, trying to sweep across, but Dylan just darting from that outside. Sweeps in and takes the place. Another drag race up the hill. Packer trying to close, but he's not quite there. Can he try and move into this corner? This is a really tricky place to overtake, but if you get a good run, you can kind of launch the car ahead.
Yeah, Dylan now is going to hope that he can put together a really solid sector and maybe give himself some breathing room, but
maybe Carmentalus
such a short track
and gives Packer something to worry about behind.
Yeah. So we do have some of these gaps beginning to stabilize. Arrows dropped back down to 10th, so I'm not sure if maybe he made a mistake or if T-Money just managed to get by him there, but Dylan does seem to have the outright pace, but it's going to be so hard to break this.
JXW looking really quick here. Here he comes taking a peek at Carmentalus.
Oh, so close.
He's going to have a really solid crack at this in the next DRS zone, though. He's extremely close here. Just needs a good exit, and it looks like he's got one. This could be good enough. Carmentalus is close, though.
The DRS is going to be so hard, right?
Yeah.
So
Packer really hanging on to Dylan still. Not letting his teammate get away whatsoever.
Yeah, we've got Dernia very close to Camden at the back here, too, so a lot of action going on, but the four at the front, it's so hard to move away from this. Is get a great helicopter shot, at least on my end, as they all snake their way through the second sector here. And it does look like Dylan now is just really starting to stretch his legs and really put in some solid laps. Yeah, he's so close.
Almost broke that DRS.
And Carmentalus is as close as he's been to Packer, so
yeah, Carmentalus is going to take a peek here. That's really going to help Dylan.
We've got a yellow flag. It looks like Dernia's actually gone off. Yeah, he has, so he's now behind his teammate again.
Carmentalus again with the DRS. Packer not really close enough for a slipstream, but he'll still have DRS to help him defend.
It looks like they're actually catching up to Bobby there, who's found himself in the unfortunate position to be getting lapped early here.
Yeah, it's never fun.
Not quite sure what had happened to him, as we got another, it looks like Axe. Oh, it's Bobby getting out of the way. That would be the reason for that.
Actually put himself in a weird little spot there. He's kind of Got Camden trailing, hanging on, but he's falling away from GXW here, who's doing really well applying pressure to the podium places here, GXW. He's looked fast at times through the season, but he hasn't looked this strong in quite some time. So nice to see him up at the front pushing for another podium here.
Yeah, and Bobby is just from bad to worse here. Stuck having to let the entire field lap him. Already a lap down.
Yeah, that's never fun.
Big lockup from Carmentalist there as he tries to keep putting the pressure on Packer, who has fallen out of DRS range on his teammate ahead. So we'll see if maybe he can fight that back. If Dylan can just kind of run away with this one here.
We don't know what tire strategy, how it's going to work for certain guys, and we don't know how long these tires are going to go for each guy. One guy might be pushing a lot harder than the other as well, so there's a lot of factors that we can't really see that are going to affect the outcome of the race. But at this moment, it does look like Dylan just has the outright pace here to go ahead and win this thing if he can just keep himself out of trouble. Yeah, Bobby retiring, it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, and Dernier really putting the pressure on Josh. I'd imagine these guys obviously have a lot of communication. They're going to pull the switch here.
Yeah, well, the guys behind are so close that you might accidentally let someone through if you do that.
That's true as well, yeah. Team Money and Arrow really not making this easy as Dylan was in the fastest lap again. We have Zyg off again, it looks like at the same turn as before. So, really struggling with that one. Is Camden and Axton. Yeah.
Camden trying to get by there. I didn't realize how quickly he'd caught Axton there, but let's give Camden some airtime here. Let's watch his little scrap with Axton, see if he can find his way through. Keep an eye on that battle behind with Dernia and T-Money and Aerostrike as well. And if we see anybody close to swapping, we'll try to jump to that. Carmental is still hanging on to Packer closely as well. So good race here, 9 laps in.
Yeah. Zyg has also retired, a bad race for him. So 2 cars down, Bobby and Zyg, I believe. All the T1 drivers should be scoring points at this point. Well, I guess some of the reserves still score, so. But,
comes Dernia very close to Mr. Joshua again here. This is our closest battle on track, and we got T-Money and Aerostrike in tow. Camden closing on Axton again here. Let's check in with this. Camden is really closing. He's absolutely flying here, and he is ahead.
Yeah.
Great stuff from Camden there. Dernia gets by Joshua as well before turn 1.
Axton's going to have a chance now to try and fight this back. We'll see what he can do. But it looks like he's got a good shot here. He moves to the outside, and he should have this done.
He does.
Yeah, Camden tucks in behind, so Camden really using everything he's got to get by in turn 1 and didn't really save enough to defend. So Mr. Joshua now is really going to find himself in a tricky position. He's going to have to defend from the cars behind and maybe try and help his teammate, but he's also going to want to kind of keep that DRS because he'll find himself a sitting duck if he falls out of DRS range there.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky position to be in, but it seemed that Dernia just had the pace to, I mean, he'd already lost he made a mistake and lost a spot. But
yeah,
and he got back and is still applying the pressure, so you really got to let him go almost. And now you play cork in the bottle and give him a bit of a cushion to go out and attack and see if Dernia can close in on Camden, who is all over Axton again. Probably both guys having to recharge their batteries a little bit here after their scrap for the last 2 laps. Camden not seeming to have as much pace as he did the previous lap, so maybe just has things turned down a little bit here.
Yeah. Such a long straight. You're flat out through basically the last, I don't know, third of the track, really. I mean, it's so difficult to recharge the battery if you're really trying to make those moves. So, maybe just hanging back. I mean, especially in this year's game, you really can just use the DRS as know what the word would be, but you can really use it to recharge your battery and kind of
Yeah.
relax for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. You can sit back and bide your time and just use the DRS to keep your give yourself that artificial pace. Here he comes. He's got it fired up though. Around the outside, great chopper cam there, and you see him sweep across the front. Axton just trying to stick his nose in, but thinks better of it. Knows he's beat there. Axton with that nice switchback though, gets great traction. This chopper
He's
cam.
gonna get him again.
Here he comes, Axton with that DRS now. Down the inside and sweeps across. Great shot there. Those two duking it out. That's one of the best
guys,
the best camera shots we've had in ages, honestly, in this game. So really nice to see that little battle panning out, and we got a really good angle of it too.
Also got this 5-car train. Excel Miami has found his way to the back of this group, beginning with Dernia. So Dernia not really able to pull out the gap on his teammate, and again, kind of acting as the cork in the bottle for this group here.
Just a shout out to Packer too. He hasn't lost a ton of time to Dylan here. Like, he's still in undercut territory, and Carmentalist not able to find a way through. JXW sort of just lingering in the background there. He's not really able to close too much, but not falling away either. Here comes Camden again with the DRS, just absolutely flying to the outside once more. And if I was a betting man, I'd bet that Axton will be ahead by the end of the next straight. Let's see how it goes here. Oh no, Axton seems to have made a bit of a mistake. I think Camden's... Oh, it's a safety car. We have a safety car. And look at the timing of that for the reserve driver, Miami, and then Aerostrike and Beck both jumping in the pits. A little bit off the pace here, but look at a huge advantage here having this
Aero
cheap
picked
pit
up
stop.
a 5-second penalty, though, for hitting Miami right before they dove into the pit, so he's forced to wait.
All these guys are going to have to go all the way around while these guys are getting a cheap pit stop in at the back. That's going to really mix the strategy up in this thing here. Beck gone to the hards. Looks like Aerostrike's gone to the mediums. Not shocking from Aerostrike. 20 laps on the mediums should be easy, yeah.
Should be able to last, yeah. I would assume it'll be 20 racing laps, probably. I mean, we're going to get
if I'm Ryan,
safety car.
Starting on the hard surely is your intent here is to
I would go to the
hop
mediums.
onto the mediums and you're done, right? Like
get off of them.
He just missed the pit entry, but you have to pit now. Most of the guys behind that have pit are probably on the Delta still.
The Haas team has
hits at the
double
front.
stacked.
Oh, look at that! Packer was trying to get by him into the pit entry there. Did you see that? He destroyed the pit limiter sign.
And that is gonna let JX and Carmentalist through. I would assume that is.
Yep, Carmentalist
awful
through, JX through. Packer isn't even in his stall yet. Oh, sorry, it's still...
he's out.
Oh, yeah, Packer is out. Okay. So he's made it out in front. How? That's shocking, actually. How on earth? Because they double stack, that's why.
No, the Haas guys double stack.
Sorry, yeah, you're right. No, because Ryan... I was like, how did Ryan get so close? But, whoa!
Why are they all still overtaking the safety car? Ryan here,
know.
side by side.
As
Dylan gets disqualified. Did both of them get disqualified?
I think he may have got disqualified. Dylan is out, Packer has a penalty, and Ryan has a penalty. Excel Dylan is disqualified from the race. He's gone past the safety car, and he's disqualified himself. That is unbelievable stuff. Packer now is in the lead of the race with a pit stop under his belt. He's got Ryan on worn hards. Between him and the rest of the field, does it get much better for Packer at this point? Honestly.
So... That was
bizarre.
Odd.
I've never seen the leader pass the safety car.
Well, I thought it was odd. They all came steaming through. I mean, Ryan was side by side, great wheel-to-wheel battle there with the safety car, and then
Packer somehow got away with it though. Like,
that was
he's still in the race. Shocking
lost
stuff.
for words on that one, and a lot of position changes. Dernia up into 6th. I guess the Mercedes team double stacked as Josh was lost out to D-Money. Camden somehow has lost out to Dernia. Arrow is down in 14th because of his 5-second penalty, even though he was one of the first guys in the pits. So, bizarre, yeah. I mean, Tally's gone on to the hards. Obviously, he had to because he started on the mediums. back onto the hards. Camden's also gone onto the hards, so I don't know if that was the best decision from Camden, to be honest.
No, I think the mediums will make it to the end here. I mean, the softs have gone 12 laps for some guys.
Yeah, and I don't think any
Surely
of
the
them had
mediums
planned to...
under with a few safety car laps would easily go 20.
Yeah, I think these medium tires will hold up for sure. Especially if we get another safety car or anything like that. I mean, maybe some guys will pit back to the softs if that's the case, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, so what a wild turn of events.
That was bizarre.
I've never seen anything quite like that. It was, yeah, very strange.
I mean, you know, if you're ninth and the leaders miss the pit and they're making their way around to find the safety car, then yeah, of course you pass the safety car, but you're the leader of the race. Why would you pass it? I don't understand why you would pass the safety car anyways, no matter what, even if the game told you to do it, you know? Because it tells you to overtake other drivers quite often, even though you know it's not right.
Yeah.
It's like, host is allowing the pass, and it's like, no, he's not. You're lying to me.
He doesn't have that authority. Yeah.
You just want me to get a penalty. Actually, more so that it's just a broken-ass game, and they gotta fix stuff like that, but... No, safety car is not in this lap, so we'll go around one more time on the parade lap.
Yeah.
At the front.
I'm wondering if maybe Dylan was just caught up watching behind him, maybe trying to keep an eye on Packer, who does have a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so
interesting
definitely
stuff.
Something to keep an eye on.
Not a ton of penalties out there, actually, for a track that's it's fairly easy to cut. There's not that many penalties.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, turns 1, 2, and 3, it's easy to extend wide on those.
Eric, you must have missed it. Packer officially won the title because Team Money got promoted from Mexico last week, which bumped Camden down because Team Money got a penalty removed. So Camden already can't win the championship no matter what here. Packer would have to DNF. I mean, even if Packer DNFs and Camden gets win, fastest lap, he still can't win it. So it's over.
Yeah, Packer would have to do something unheard of and get himself disqualified. And nice of a guy to do that.
Yeah.
I just, as we've got arrows gone off in the background.
Everybody really slowed up through here. I don't know if that maybe had a bit of a Constantina effect through the back of the field.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Arrow, though, yeah, now down into 16th.
Surely the safety car's in this lap. We're just approaching that final sector there. There it is. Safety car is in. Let's get this thing going again. Packer will take the pace of the field. It'll be up to him when he decides to put the hammer down and get this race rolling again. Ryan behind on Warren Hards. We'll be playing cork in the bottle. See if the guys behind on fresh tires should be able to dispatch of Ryan fairly quickly here. I think that they're not going to be.
I would assume so.
But it'll probably give Packer just enough of a cushion that he won't be under threat. Sit back here in about 4th, and we'll try to watch the whole field here. Packer can really just punch it anytime he wants now. He's just trundling along, taking his sweet old time. Guys are raring to go behind. It's going to cause some issues.
There he goes.
There he goes.
Well timed.
Did very well.
Caught those guys
there.
snapping.
Here comes Carmentalist already. He's through.
Ryan.
Almost. He is through.
Oh, we've got Camden. I'm not sure what happened.
Carmentalist has lost it. Ryan's lost it. Sorry. Ryan's lost the car behind.
Oh, my goodness. So, a crazy start. Camden's now back down in 17th. Ryan's down into 10th, and he hasn't made his stop, and
this
he's
at the
just
front.
getting...
Axton battling with JXW for the final podium place here.
So Axton must have pipped JX off the restart there, too. So, just absolute madness here. Helter
Ferrari on the
Skelter
inside
on the
here.
restart.
Miami trying to make a move here.
Yeah.
Really applying that pressure to Mr. Joshua. Oh, and he's bumped his gearbox, it looks like, as well there for good measure. Just looking for something. He's got this extra grip and trying to find a way through here. Down the inside here. And he is through. Miami, good stuff from him there. Nice overtake. Let's get back
Yeah,
to the
is
front
that
here.
done? And now Callie also putting Mr. Joshua under pressure. So Mr. Joshua can hang on. No, as he loses that place as well. And Callie now looking to make a move on Miami, perhaps.
These guys behind, duking it out as well. The Red Bulls, Arrow and Maverick fighting side by side here. Could potentially see those two in the same tier all year next season.
JX crucially picks up 3 seconds as he is getting pounded from behind by Dernia as he looks to also get by Axton. So Team Money doing his best to hang on here. He'll be coming under pressure soon from Miami. And Carmentalus now is going to see if he can work out that gap out front to Packer. Bobby saying his bubble from last race has been burst.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
brought back down to reality, eh? That was like after I won races this season. And then everything after that was a disaster. I was like, oh, that's what I'm expecting every week. Like, not winning.
Don't worry. Don't remember the bad ones. Just focus on the good ones, Bobby.
Yeah, here we go. Side by side, Ryan and Jinnit. Sorry, it's Ryan and Beck. Jinnit pressuring as well. Don't worry, Bobby. We got you. We got you home in DayZ, so that's all that really matters. Don't worry about the racing. Ryan around the outside there makes a great move on Beck. As long as you survive in DayZ, you're doing fine in life.
I said
Jinnit
pounded,
down the
not
inside.
pounded, Bobby. I did not say get pounded from behind. I said
Whoa!
hounded.
Speaking of getting pounded, GP nearly into the back of Beck there.
Yeah, Axton real close to breaking that DRS range. I believe it should be enabled once they cross the start-finish here on this lap.
Aerostrike looking pretty racy back there. He's applying the pressure to GP Colin now as well. Camden.
Yeah, these guys are all nose to tail back here.
Camden, what happened to Camden? How did he end up
He
so
spun
far
on the
back?
restart.
Yeah,
Who just went off track? Maverick, way off track there. I'm surprised he hasn't crashed out of this race.
He's Aerostrike around the outside on GP Colin, and he looks like he... Oh, they're still side by side. Thought he had it done.
GP hanging
fighting
it
it
in
back.
there.
Still side by side, and Camden looking to take a peek here, and Maverick has retired in the pits, it looks like.
Yeah,
He's calling it a
Camden
night.
looking left and right, trying to make a way through here.
Side by side with GP now. Up the
Yeah,
hill. It's a drag race between these two. Camden on those hard tires, like you said, made a mistake. Couldn't get them warmed up during the safety car period and ended up spinning it on the restart. Whoa, big snap behind from Wolfsburg as well. Whoa, a big crash here. Ryan's gone round and Wolfsburg slammed into him. What's going on there?
VSC, I'm not too sure. As Wolfsburg picks up 5 seconds.
Ryan was near the front, so he must have made a mistake and the whole field
He
came
made a
through.
couple. Well, he made the one at the start of the restart, off in turn 3, which dropped him down to like 10th.
Yeah.
And then...
That explains it. Cheap pit stop for anybody here.
No, I doubt anyone's going to go in. These tires
Ryan,
will make
Ryan
it to
and
the end.
Wolfsburg surely have to go in now.
Yeah, Ryan obviously should at this point.
Is that Beck pitting? It is. Beck is pit under VSC.
Huh.
Got off the hards.
Interesting.
Probably a good call. Maybe did the softs.
Yeah, softs would last, I would think. It'll be a little dicey, but
probably worth it. Worth
maybe
the
a bit of
gamble.
wing damage. Maybe it was Beck and Ryan having a bit of a collision. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, he's getting a wing change. You're right. So yeah, onto the softs for Beck as well. Makes sense, really. If you're getting the wing change, you got to go in.
GP picks up a drive-through. That is devastating.
His bad luck streak continues. Durnia really applying the pressure on the restart to
Yeah,
JXW.
caught
Here it
JX
comes.
sleeping.
JXW with a huge lock up there. And then the Miami behind closing as well. So nice little scrap between these three drivers. Let's see how this pans out down the straight. Should get DRS right away again with the VSC.
Yeah. Miami is one of the quicker guys we have racing with us, so
Miami absolutely flying here, and it looks like Durnia closing as well. JXW just inside that second range. Not sure he picked up the DRS in time, though.
I don't think so.
Durnia going to have it again down the next street, so Durnia with a really good crack at getting through here. Miami might even have a shot as well with that extra slipstream. But JXW gets a good exit here.
Yeah, he does.
Durnia's
and
going
he
to
does
struggle.
pick up DRS, too, on Axon ahead, so...
Miami
really
really late
him.
on
That
those
was...
brakes and just
Yeah.
in.
You can see it through almost every corner, just how much pace he's able to carry.
Camden down the inside on GP Colin now. Looking to get through and secure this position. He is through. Get back up to this battle for fourth. GX, Durnia, and Miami.
Yeah, Mr. Miami. Now I think Durnia's closer than he was last time round. He's gonna have a great opportunity here. He should have this done.
JXW really struggle. Oh, that was really late from JXW, and he's taking a piece of
his end plate gone.
It's Durnia's end plate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Durnia got smashed into by JXW there on the defense and took a piece of his wing. So
except a 5-second penalty serving his drive-through penalty.
Oh man, Durnia covered that off nicely. So with the wing damage now, does he have enough pace to stay ahead of JXW, who's going to be really applying the pressure with Miami in tow behind? Miami down the inside, very late move. JXW trying to cover that off, and has to lock up and yield it. So Miami is through. Oh, my JX with a big moment there.
Big snap,
saves the car, but he lost a lot of ground there. And
the yellow flag looks
sure,
like
Durnia will not be feeling upset for JXW one tiny bit after that move.
I wonder if he's going to pit or try and tough this out. I mean, it's so late in this race now.
Yeah, he looks like he's heading. No, he isn't. Just defending.
Just wanted that line.
Miami going through. Durnia taking a peek, but not worth it for him to fight this. His best bet now is to try and break that DRS behind and just try to get it home. It is a long way to go on that broken wing, though. I think JXW is not going to give up. JXW surely will know he'll get penalized for that more than likely, so he'll have to make up any gap that he earns.
Yeah, we've got background in 2 there, so Wolfsburg coming up right behind him. We'll see if Wolfsburg can maybe get through as these guys battle at the back of the field here. Durnia now really just kind of... It's going to be a very difficult 12, 13 laps here for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially a track with so many high-speed turns and braking zones. There's hardly a straight here.
Trying to keep it in between the lines as well with a broken wing, so yeah, JX is gonna swallow him up here. Durnia very aggressively.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Does not want to let him through there.
He's not willing to give up that place easily. He knows the wing damage is what's costing him at the moment, and the man that gave it to him trying to find a way through. It's a pretty spicy stuff for a Monday
we've seen
night.
A lot of aggressive driving, and that was very aggressive defending.
Yeah.
A few more times like that, and it's going to end in disaster. So, but we'll see how these guys resolve this on track. It's going to be sorted one way or another.
Yeah, T-Money front row seat. Popping the corn in the back.
Stay safe, T-Money.
Melting that butter up.
Actually begins to close in on this group here and knocking on the door of the RS range.
It's going to get real spicy. Here comes JXW now.
As he tries to
aggressively follow Durnia here. Really looking for that toe. Let's see if he's close enough. He's going to go for a late move here, I feel. Around the outside, it seems. Durnia defending nicely. JXW shoves it down the inside, but no, Durnia closes the door.
And T-Money now.
T-Money in line for a crack at things.
Great switch back there. He's gonna, it's gonna be so close. T-Money sends it around the outside. Gets by JX, at least for the moment. Oh my goodness, the three of them.
And Durnia's parked it perfectly.
On
the defense.
Has hit the back of T-Money and now lost his end plate. So,
in the words of our great friend Fernando Alonso, karma. There it is again.
Two of them should now be on an even playing field.
Yeah. But the unfortunate part is both were JX's fault. That's the.
Yeah. I mean.
Here comes Joshua.
The second one, just unfortunate. But yeah, Joshua now, followed by Jin. I mean, Jin now really going to take his time, I'd assume. But we'll see what T-Money's able to do.
There goes JX pitting
JX sides the pit, so made the opposite decision. Durnia's trying to tough it out here. JX saying, get me out of here. I want tires and I want a wing.
I think Durnia might be okay here. He's really under threat from T-Money and then his teammate, so Jinnit doesn't count. It's really not too big of an issue. I don't think Durnia needs to pit.
Yeah.
But you see Durnia there defending really nicely from T-Money. T-Money trying to get that drag race up the hill, but just not close enough to take a peek yet.
Mr. Joshua now right in the mix of it.
So, been a lot of great battles throughout the entirety of this race. Not necessarily all at the front or the back or anything like that, but pretty much always some action going on and a few little groups giving us some nice racing.
Yeah, and I mean, I noticed now Miami real close to Axton. Axton's probably just let him through, and he's going to look behind and see he's got 8 seconds to Durnia.
Yeah,
thanks to everything that's gone on with these guys. So
it's a nice cushion. I think we may get Axton in for the interview after all. He may make his triumphant return.
Yeah.
Hopefully he brings the steel
not able
chair.
To get the move done.
Some barbed
Jinnit
wire.
Sends it. Oh, and I think he may have made contact. Mr. Joshua is...
no!
Oh, he's
backed out right into the path of Arrow Strike, and Arrow Strike is slammed into Mr. Joshua, so...
Yeah.
That's got to be frustrating for Joshua, getting hit off the road, and surely he was just trying to get things turned around and get rolling again as soon as possible, and unfortunately...
I'm surprised Arrow isn't out of the race due to that. Joshua actually has no damage, and is able to just fly away from...
I mean, really, if, Arrow's like, oh, that was stupid, right? But it's sort of a trickle-down effect from what Jinnit did in the first place, and then it's sort of... Arrow's been affected as like the second victim of Jinnit making contact there. So,
yeah, Mr. Joshua though, tricky to try and get spun around there, and T-Money has made it through on Durnia. I mean, we've missed that slightly. He fights it back.
Durnia back down the inside. He's
with that
trying.
Damaged wing, he is still looking
for a
switchback.
Yeah, looking for that switchback. I think he's going to have a crack at T-Money here. Here comes Jinnit as well. Look at Jinnit, how close he is here on the rear wing.
Grass, this Jinnit. Oh, and a bit of
Durnia
contact. T-Money now loses 2 places in that corner. Yellow flag. It looks like X gone round again here. And picks up 5 seconds for a severe collision with Wolfsburg. Was he reversing on track? Because we have a VSC.
A lot of nullify things, no overtaking now. About 7 laps to go in this race, and we got a really, really tight scrap here for P5 at the moment. Excel Miami still hanging on. It looks like Axton somehow has made it back in front of Miami, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Miami actually ever cleared him and got round him.
Miami's pitting, so he must have had some kind of issue here.
Maybe a bit of damage or something like that. Beck has retired.
DRS is enabled, so we're back racing again. Let's check in with these gaps. Here it comes. Durnia, Jinnit, T-Money really close here. Jinnit trying to find a way through here.
Oh, as T-Money picks up a penalty. That is huge. As Carmentalist picks up a penalty as well. Janet now trying to send it around the outside. Oh, and
Oh,
he's hit Dernya.
My lord.
Dernya is able to keep it on track, and Camden now.
Camden taking a look. Sends it up the inside, up the hill, and around the outside there seems to be a bit more grip, but Camden with the inside line, late on the brakes, still side by side. T-Money, man, they're just jockeying for position back and forth, but T-Money finally comes out the victor for the time being. See if he can hang on to this. Janet has now made contact with both Mercedes drivers here. Definitely not something you want to be doing as a reserve driver, whether it's your fault or not. It's just something we try to avoid is making
don't even want to put yourself in those
exactly.
50-50 positions.
I'm sure Janet's going, well,
now.
I don't count, why not just let me through? But everybody's got that racer instinct as well, too, so.
But, again, we have Dernya, T-Money, Camden, all scrapping. T-Money and Dernya have been side by side for really.
Comes T-Money around the outside this time. Sweeps across, and Dernya has to yield this time. Camden hanging on closely. Can he get a nice run up the hill and try and do something? Camden closing, nice chopper shot there. The overhead. Trying to find a way through. He's just peeking his nose in the outside on the inside, looking for a gap. But Dylan just left the session.
Yeah, was hanging out for a bit, maybe acting as race engineer for his teammate. And decided Packer with 7.3 seconds out in front maybe has this one in the bag here, but Dernya crucially has lost DRS. Camden now going to try and apply the pressure. Only a handful of laps left to go.
Comes Camden around the outside this time. Side by side into turn one. Very close squeeze there by Camden. Looks like he's going to get this place. And he does. So Camden up into P6. But Dernya coming back with that DRS. That broken wing, he's driving very, very well here.
Yeah.
Defending, fighting still. It's great stuff from Dernya. See if he can get a nice exit up the hill here. He's very close again. Sell Miami very close to Dernya now. Crushed soft, so he's pretty much made up most of the places he gave up on that VSC.
Yeah, he'll try and work his way back through the field here. Just picks up the fastest lap at 108.4. Damn near, probably better than what I could do in qualifying, if I'm being honest. So.
Miami applying that pressure behind on Derny. You see that. We'll stick with this Camden T-Money battle though on screen. Miami is through on Dernya. Not surprising.
Yeah.
There's really no point in fighting that either. Other than for pride.
And the Mercedes drivers find themselves next to each other yet again.
Yeah.
8th and 9th.
They really do like running together, I will say. I'm sure they prefer to be 3rd and 4th rather than 8th and 9th, but Derny is actually, you know, we're sitting here praising him for driving so well without that wing, but he's had a couple wins recently as well, so he's definitely one of the better drivers in the field.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
not easy to win in Tier 1.
No, not at all. And he's been a guy, both Mercedes drivers really have...
Comes Camden again down the inside this time. And he's through.
Yeah.
So maybe you're right. Those hard tires working just a bit better than the mediums at the moment.
Yeah, these softs are going to be on Miami's car here. Yeah, not easy to make a move through there with T-Money so close to Camden still, but...
Miami ripping up the hill. He could possibly take a look into the right-hander at the end here. Yes, he goes around the inside. Just so confident in his grip, and he pulls out of that one.
Yeah, T-Money back through. You see now as it obviously starts to settle down a bit towards the latter stages, just a couple laps to go. very quiet out front. Really, the only battles we have here are Team Money trying to hang on to the back of Camden and Miami trying to work his way through the field.
Miami's still stuck behind, so T Money looking pretty good down these straights, covering this
Yeah,
off. See if Miami can. Miami looks like he's biding his time, and he's going to take a crack at it down this run instead. Much closer. Not close enough though.
JX is retired in the pits.
Oh, out of a point position too.
Yeah, was in the points. I'm not sure why he's gone and decided to do that. Maybe he picked up damage or something again, but odd choice to be sure. GP now finds himself in 10th place.
So T-Money's got back into Camden's DRS, but here comes Miami sweeping across the inside here and makes his way through. So Miami gets the place, and we start the final lap. Not too much going on through the field here. We got T-Money trying to hang on to Miami, but we don't think that's going to be worth watching, really. It doesn't really count for anything, so...
Yeah, get right on board with Packer.
Yeah, we'll get up to Packer and give him that championship lap there. He's won the title. So IRO Packer now making his way through the second sector. He's about halfway through the final lap of the penultimate race of the season. He's the Tier 1 champion. It's IRO Packer in the Haas team. Drove valiantly all season. Excellent defending, excellent overtaking, excellent outright pace. Phenomenal in qualifying. And he's officially won the Tier 1 championship. IRO Packer now rounding the final corner, making his way to the pit entry split, and heading across the line for the victory in Brazil. The Tier 1 champion, IRO Packer, crosses the line and wins it here in round 21 of Season 4 of Tier 1. Carmentalis brings it home in second. That's a great result for a reserve driver. Axton going to get on the podium outright here. That's third place for Mr. Axton. We'll have him in the booth shortly. I know everyone's got to be thrilled to see Axton back in the booth. Jinnit with a good drive as a reserve driver picks up P4 here. Camden fifth, and Jinnit
crossed the line.
There he goes.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Jinnit got it done. Miami sixth. T-Money is seventh. Dernier takes eighth. Joshua ninth. Ryan is 10th. Yeah. Aerostrike takes 11th. Cali 12th. GP Colin 13th. Wolfsburg, the final finisher, in P14. And JXW, Beck, Maverick, Zyg, Bobby, and Excel Dylan disqualified for overtaking the safety car. Something I didn't expect to say this season. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. But that's it for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Your top drivers there: Packer, Carmentalis, and Axton, and the entire order there. So 14 cars finished the race.
Crashing into Jinnit's car.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So, all right. What is it? Carmentalist?
Packer and Axton.
All right. Did Carmentalist do commentary one race?
He did, yes.
Him
and Packer stepped in as fill-ins for the EU tier one afternoon.
There we go. There's Axton making his triumphant return. Looks extremely cool in that Williams outfit on the right side. Didn't even shake the bottle. He just opened it up and started drinking. Good to see. So we'll run you through the order quickly. Again, here are the top 10. Packer wins it, the Tier 1 champion as well. So we'll get to interview him as the champion for the first time in a moment. Carmentalis second, Axton's third, Camden is fourth, Jinnit's fifth, Excel Miami will take sixth, T-Money is seventh, Dernier eighth, Joshua ninth, Ryan is 10th. Aerostrike, Cali, GP Colin, Wolfsburg, all finishing outside the top 10, and the rest of the drivers, DNF, JXW, Beck, Maverick, Dylan, Zyg, Bobby. That is it for round 21. Let's get those interviews out. The invites for the interviews out. Put these guys in here. Hold that thought. Yeah. Yeah, just hold on. Whatever you were saying, say it again. No. um, Car Mentalist. I guess I gotta look him up. See why Carmelo Anthony was so popular because it took forever to find him because of how many Carmelo names there are. There we go. All right, the interviews are out.
Now we wait patiently.
Wow, that was quick.
Hacker,
Someone was
punctual.
raring to go. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
punctual as
no,
always.
no. Not raring to go.
What? You're not excited to be here? Come on.
No, it's not that. It's just, yeah. I wasn't raring to go. For a shoey, that is.
Oh,
Yeah, you're doing the shoey. You got to do it
he
now.
is doing a shoey.
Is he?
For the folks at home who don't know what that is, he's going to. What are you going to drink out of your shoe?
Milk? Is it going to be milk like Kurt Angle?
I have milk.
Are you going to do milk? I mean, it's your
That's
choice.
the Indy. That's the Indy 500. I mean,
That's America. That screams America.
it does scream
And-
America. Are you American?
Hacker, not old enough to drink, so we
Yeah.
are law-abiding here.
I'm not allowed to drink in any country, I don't think.
Do you have one of those soda streams? You could just carbonate some water and then shake it in a bottle and have a good time with it.
I mean, I have some iced tea, but I don't think that would taste very good in a shoe.
I don't think
Nothing
anything's gonna
is.
taste
Yeah, nothing
good out of your
tastes
shoe.
good.
Milk is the funniest, I'll say.
Yeah. If you're filming
Milk
it,
would be the
Fine.
milk is-
Okay, I'll drink milk out of a shoe.
All right, perfect.
Make sure you
Okay,
get it all over
well-
your face and shirt, but not on the floor because it's a bitch to clean milk out of a carpet.
I'll grab a towel
Yeah.
and a new shirt before I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
are you on stream? Are you gonna do it live?
I don't have a camera, so
No,
That would
then
be an
You,
issue.
you know what? Just film it after with your phone and then put it in the Discord, and we'll upload it to the YouTube.
okay, got it.
We gotta get Mavericks on here too.
Yeah,
Oh
we-
wait, no, I
we
said I'd
can.
do it in the voice chat.
What?
Voice chat.
That's not.
This Discord voice chat.
But that's not video. We need video of.
No,
milk.
you can turn the video on.
Oh, can you? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I
All
have to
right.
clean up my room a little bit, so you do interviews and I'll get ready for this.
All you have to do is clean one corner. You don't have to do a whole bunch.
No, my room is kind of dirty.
Yeah, but
Gets
just
the
literally,
vacuum cleaner
literally
out and stuff.
one corner, and do not turn your phone around. That's yeah. Starts polishing the dresser and anyway,
I don't think Carmentalist has joined,
he hasn't.
but we do have Axton. I said at the top of the broadcast I would love to get Axton in here because I miss hearing your voice. So let's hear it. Axton, how are you? P3, you're back.
You're gonna get us cut, man. Turn that off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna
What's
we're
up?
gonna get a copyright. We're gonna get a copyright infringement. I think you can legally play about 3 seconds without getting infringed.
I think that was. I think it was 3 seconds.
All right.
I
Perfect.
think
it was
we're
3.
good.
Yeah.
Should have played
What's
the Stone
going on,
Cold.
guys?
Should have played the Stone Cold music.
Yeah, I know, but I was like, I was having a brain fart. I was like, how can I tie in rest? I was like, shit, all I can think of is Eminem. So that's what you got. Yeah.
It's the first thing I think
Well-
of when I think of wrestling.
Yeah, right. Trailer park, because that's what comes to my mind. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, that's a
Yeah.
sidestep, but that's fine. We'll take that.
It's good to be back. Let's just say that.
Yeah, we're glad to have you here. I don't know, I can't remember. Qualified P4, I think. Really solid qualifying. I can't remember really what has happened throughout the race for you. So why don't you talk us through it?
Yeah, it was a pretty steady race there for me. Stayed in the top 5, I think, for the majority of it. I am terrible at starts. If I could improve on that, I'd really do well, I think. But I dropped back initially, and then I fell out of JX's DRS range, and he was getting the pole, so I just couldn't keep up. And then I had Camden catching me. Safety car comes out. Go in, I think Camden had a wing change. I came out in front of him, back and forth. There's some craziness in front with Ryan spinning. I think JX might have gotten into the side of him after he had spun. And then after that, it was just kind of smooth sailing as long as I didn't mess up, which is normally what I've been doing lately is wrecking myself. So kept it clean and kind of a boring second half of the race for me because there wasn't much to do. But I had some battles with Camden. I had some battles with I think his name was Miami. And overall, it was a good race. I think it kept it pretty clean.
Well, actually, I do remember when you mentioned it, the battle with Camden there. I think we got most of it actually on the stream, the two of you. He seemed to get you into turn 1, and then you would just take him right back through turn 4. So,
yeah, I think he had some higher wings than I did, and unfortunately for him, it just enabled me to get him back right on that second DRS straight. So he had a great pace when we were racing together. I think I just had him in a straight line there, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, no, it was great to watch. I mean, Camden actually ended up with a pretty solid recovery. He was at the back at one point, so he had a really nice recovery. And yeah, it was great to see you back fighting for podiums. And
yeah, it's good. It's good to be back. Let's just put it that way. Congrats to Packer, and I think it was Carmentalist in second. Good job to both of you as well.
You have any questions, Bigga, while we try and kill some time here?
I'm here.
Oh, he's back. All right.
I have a very old shoe and some milk.
I was gonna say, I was actually gonna bring it up. I was gonna say, I'm worried about his carpet, but really he's pouring milk into a shoe, which is far harder to clean than any carpet. So, yeah, old shoes probably a good call.
How old are you? What are you worried about his shoes and his carpet for? You sound like...
Yeah, what? Jesus, Dad, stay out of it.
Yeah.
I woke up one day and I was 30, and then my back was sore, my hip was sore, my shoulders sore, and then I was worried about carpets and drapes and tapestry.
Where's this going to be posted for everybody watching?
Yeah, where are we?
I'm going to record it on my computer, but I'm also going to be in the Discord voice chat. If I could figure out how to sign out of... Oh, there we go. Never mind. I found it.
Oh yeah, and don't walk on my lawn.
He's still going, eh? He's still going in the background there.
Okay. So interview while I do this. Oh, I figured it out. Okay, we're good.
Interviews are done.
Oh, I didn't get to do an interview. Oh.
Well, your interview is drinking milk out of a shoe.
That's not a very good... Oh, wait. Yes.
Maverick said his shoe is a year and a half old. He wants you to ruin your good shoes.
No.
Oh, no.
That's my only pair.
Shoes smell like
broke.
rotten milk. It's a long story. It's a long story.
Okay, everyone get in the voice chat.
Will it still broadcast to the... I can't get into both.
Wait, do I have to turn on my... Aw, this is E. Wait, hold on, I can do this. Wait. Hold on. Can I go live on YouTube from Streamlabs? Oh my god.
You might be able to.
You should.
You might be able to hijack our... You can hear me in the voice chat, I guess. But you might be able to hijack our YouTube broadcast. And
I don't know if it worked, because the last time I tried this, it didn't work.
How are you in the
probably
Discord
end the
voice chat?
Computer.
And
computer.
This chat. Both of you.
Yeah. I'm on my computer.
Oh.
Oh, wait, hold on. I should have my PS4 stream. That'd be a good idea. Stop broadcasting. Okay. Now let's check my YouTube channel and see if it will work. Oh, look at that. Oh, but my camera.
Live?
Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah, we're live from...
Okay, wait. What's your YouTube channel?
Oh, come on, Puff.
Yeah, what's the YouTube channel, bro?
It's Iro, all caps, space Packer.
I'm actually subscribed, so I'll get this in the Discord.
Okay.
Give me a moment here. You better not.
It's very delayed, so...
That's fine.
Okay,
We'll still
I'm turning
see
on my
it.
camera.
Yeah, we'll still see.
I'm turning off.
Make sure you have clothes on, okay?
Turn
Yeah,
off
I
the
have
lights.
clothes on. Don't worry.
It'll
Did you
just be a
clean
little
your
weird if
room?
you
We're
don't.
here. We're here.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna tag everyone again. I don't like to do this, but
Oh wait, I should. It might be a little bit laggy. Just by the way.
No, everyone just wants to see you drink milk out of a shoe. We don't care how laggy it is.
or
I'm
how
recording
high
it off
they
the
tend to
computer
is.
as well. So.
Unless we see you
Perfect.
like put the shoe up to your mouth and then it lags and then you put it down and you're like, wow, great shoey.
That kind of happened to
Packer.
Maverick.
Or Maverick,
Someone
sorry.
joined the
Oh yeah,
chat
Dylan
and, like,
joined and then.
yeah, it blocked him.
Ah, that's great.
Okay, mute in Discord. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh,
your
he's
screen
there.
showing
There he is.
YouTube.
Oh, it's so laggy. Oh, it's so delayed for me. Hold on. Actually, it doesn't matter for me. It'll be fine for you guys. Okay.
I see is your homepage.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I need to do this. Okay.
We've got 7 people
It's
watching.
kind
The
of-
whole world is watching.
Kind of. I can try and make it bigger. Nope, that isn't gonna do anything. Okay. Okay, I'm drinking out of a shoe. Hold on. I'm gonna take off my headset so I don't get it all disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think milk.
Is this? Am I just gonna see a still picture of you drinking this the whole time?
It looks like a still picture, doesn't it?
Yeah. How bad is that? We should all pitch in and buy this kid some internet. Start a GoFundMe for Packer to get better
Packers
internet.
internet.
Yeah, it's just so you can do
holy shit.
one milk shoey at the end of a season.
Yeah, right.
I'm back to seeing the homepage.
I hope he knows that we can't see him right now.
Oh, there he is.
It's kind of.
Oh, I should go to live. Maybe that helped. Oh, there he is. Look at him go.
Okay,
I heard him gag.
Okay, that's disgusting.
I didn't see
Oh,
it.
it's loading on the video now. I'm about to see it. Look at it.
Yeah.
Just looking at the shoe
There
as
he
if
goes,
the milk's
yeah.
gonna go anywhere.
That was disgusting.
Of course
There was
it
a piece of
At
grass
least
in it, but I
wasn't-
decided to force on it.
At least it wasn't eggnog.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this.
I
I
can't
don't
believe you,
embarrass
like-
myself anymore.
There it goes. Yes.
You
Packer.
paused and like let the milk soak in. Like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, all over the shirt. Boom.
end that
Done.
now.
There we go. There is.
Your room looks clean
Congratulations.
too. Don't worry
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
it.
I tried.
All I can see is the roof and the wall, so that's
Yeah, that was on
Nice.
purpose.
nice curtains. Or whatever.
Well-
blinds, maybe, I don't know.
Oh my
There it
god, my
is.
shirt is soaking wet.
Yeah.
We'll let you go get changed and everything. Make sure you post that in the Discord so we can
Yeah.
upload it. But yeah,
Hilarious.
just real quickly, big congratulations again, man.
of grass in it, but I decided to force on
Get
Oh,
here.
okay.
For all the delay. But,
Sorry.
yeah, congrats, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you finished with 7 wins. There's still a race to go. You had a number of pole positions, and yeah, well earned. You're
I think
rapid
yeah,
and-
seven now with Brazil.
Yeah.
Congrats again, man. Nice work. Good job on the shoey too. That's disgusting. And
Yeah.
go brush your teeth.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry. Yeah. I didn't even get any milk. I just is all over the shirt.
That's kind of the point, right? Like that's half
Yeah.
the shoey. Half
Yeah,
the shoey is just
exactly.
spilling it on your face. All right.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
we're ready to wrap
yeah.
things up.
Yeah.
Well, that was an eventful post race. It was a great race, actually. Obviously, very distracted by our championship winner drinking milk out of a shoe live on YouTube. You can catch that. Maybe we'll post a link to it in our bio or something along those lines, so you guys can catch it if you're watching this after. But we'll wrap things up. Puff, any last thoughts before I close things off?
No, honestly, it's been. I mean, I know we've still got a race left and a couple in the EU tier, but it's been super fun this season. I mean, Packer and Maverick, great sports, the two of them.
Yep.
Both doing shoeies. I think those are ZOR firsts. So I don't know if that's going to be a tradition. Maybe it'll scare some people off winning the title in the future. But
I'm just gonna
no,
turn
that
into this
was
wall here. And,
yeah, that was hilarious. So a lot of respect to the two of those guys, and that's funny stuff, man. I can't get over that.
yeah, it's great, especially Milk too. That's
Yeah.
Kurt Angle would be proud. All right, well, that's it for round 21, the penultimate race of the season. We got one more. It's Abu Dhabi next week. That'll be the final race for season 4 of ZOR, and we should have another season coming up very soon after we wrap things up next week. So Tier 2 goes Thursday, 8 p.m., same time. And then Sunday, the EU tier will race Brazil, and then we move on to the final 3 races of the season next week. We'll catch you next time. I am Arbiga, signing off for Puff Digital. Have a great night.